Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to Social Science Revision online teaching classes from Vishwamanava Residential High School. Dear students, in today's video, we are going to discuss through the question and answers in the lesson Social Movements, Social Problems and Post-Independent India. These three lessons today we are going to discuss through the question and answers. Okay, let's start. The first main. Answer the following questions in one sentence each. First question. What do you mean by social movement? Answer. A movement is a social platform that enables people to showcase their needs and vision is called as a social movement. Social movement, it is a social process that is related to social mobility, changes and transitions. Isn't it? So, it is called as a social movement. Next question. What is a mob? Answer. Mob is a temporary assembled by people at a specific place. It is a collection of people which gathers temporarily around a common interest. It is called as a mob. Next, third question. Why was the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha formed in the year 1930? Answer. Thousands of tribal people displaced due to mining activities, so that reason Jharkhand Mukti Morcha formed in the year 1930. Next, fourth question. Why did Narmada Bachao Andolana begin? Answer. The constructions of dam would affect the sensitive ecological balance of the river Narmada, so that reason Narmada Bachao Andolana begin. Next, fifth question. There is a lot of protest against the Silent Valley project. Why? Answer. The protest against the Silent Valley project because the building of dam threatened the sensitive ecological balance of the Silent Valley. So that reason the protest against the Silent Valley project. Next question. People of Mangalore opposed against the Mangalore Refineries and Petrochemical Limited. Why? Answer. These industries discharged harmful chemicals into the sea, threatening the local environment. So that reason the people of Mangalore has fully opposed against the Mangalore Refineries and Petrochemical Limited. Next, seventh question. Where and when was the International Working Men's Association started? Answer. London in the year 1864. The International Working Men's Association was started. Next question. Who is the leader of Narmada Bachao movement? Answer. Medha Patkar. Keep it in mind. Medha Patkar is the leader of Narmada Bachao movement. So these are the 1 marks question and answers in the lesson social movement. Now let's move on. Second main 2 marks or 3 marks questions and answers. The first question. Give examples for social movements. I already told meaning of social movement. It is a social platform that enables people to showcase their needs and visions. It is called as a social movement. What are the examples? One is farmers movements. Second one is environment movement. Third one is women's movement. Fourth one is labor movements. And last one is alcohol prohibition movements. So these are the examples for social movements. Next, there was a movement opposing Kaiga nuclear power plant. Why? Answer. Large deforestation take place. Second point, the threat of pollution from nuclear radiation. Then third point, threat the numerous species in the ecosystem. See, the Kaiga nuclear power plant, the movement to oppose the establishment of Kaiga nuclear power plant was undertaken by the people of coastal Karnataka under the leadership of Shivarama Krantha. Under the leadership of Shivarama Krantha. Because it is a large deforestation take place and it is the threat of pollution from nuclear radiation and the threat of the numerous species in the ecosystem. So this is about the movement opposing Kaiga nuclear power plant. Next question. Explain the nature of mob. What are the nature of mob? One is uncontrolled behavior. Second one is temporary assembly of people. Third one is express their emotion. Fourth one is people gather in a mob. And the last one is destroy public property. So this is about the nature of mob. Next question. What is mob violence? What are its features? Answer. Mob violence means it is a violent behavior of mob. It is called as a mob violence. What are its features? Answer. Violent in nature. Second one is no unity in mob violence. Third one is destroying public property. And the last one is result in major deaths. So these are the features of mob violence. The next question, give examples for mob violence. Answer. The examples of mob violence like communal violence, racial violence, caste violence and political violence. So these are the examples of mob violence. Next question, explain Chipko movement. Answer. The government had issued a license to cut 2,500 trees. People of Rani village opposed this. The women decided to hug the trees in order to protect them so that environment remains protected. Due to Chipko movement, the permission given to cut the trees was withdrawn. Chipko movement. See, my dear students, the government had issued license to cut down 2,500 trees belonging to Adwani village of Tehari Garhwal district. That the women who learnt about this suddenly decided to hug the trees in order to protect them so that environment remains protected. This movement of hugging is called as Chipko movement. Now let's move on. The another important question. What are women movement? Give example. Answer. Women movement. It is a movement that opposed to the patriarchal values, exploiting women and the creation of inequality on the basis of gender. It is called as a women movement. In this women movement, men are superior, women are inferior. Among all the mass movements take place during the year 1980s across the political parties. And the women movement is very important, isn't it? The patriarchal values that considered women as a slavery has created inequality in the society. What are the examples? Alcohol prohibition movement. Next question, explain the environmental movement, their meanings and nature. Answer, environmental movements are a specific or a scientific movements aimed at pursuing the biological system. Environmental movement are the scientific movements aimed at pursuing the biological system. It is called as the environmental movement. What are the nature of environmental movement? Answer. First point, aimed at curtailing the various activities that are polluting the earth, air and water. Second point, opposing rising global temperature, exploitation of water resources. And the last point, many intellectuals and academians have joined hands with the common people. So these are the nature of environmental movement. So these are the very important question and answers in the lesson social movement. Now let's move on. The another important chapter in the sociology part 4th, sociology part 2nd, the 4th lesson, that is social problems. The first one, 2 marks question and answers in the lesson social problems. My dear students, in the previous videos you already learnt the concept of social problems, child labor, sexual harassment on children, female foeticide, hunger and malnutrition, gender discrimination, child marriage, human trafficking of children, and step to solve the problems. The first question, what are the reasons for child labor? You already know what is meant by child labor. Usually, the labor of children of legal age, children is considered as a child labor. According to the Indian Constitution, if children below the age of 14 years are working for the financial consideration, then it is called as a child labor. What are the main reasons for the child labor? One is poverty. Second one is greed of the industrialist. Third one is failure to implement compulsory and universal education. Fourth one is lack of social environment. Fifth one is agricultural crisis. And the last one is migration. So these are the reasons for child labor. Next question. What are the effects of child marriage? What are the effects of child marriage? Answer. All-round development of children is student. Then second point, sexual assaults on children. Third point, children are deprived of education, childhood and entertainment. Then fourth point, children fall into the trap of malnutrition, anemia, etc. And fourth point, maternal mortality increases. And the last point, girl becoming a widow at a young age. So these are the effects of child marriage. Next question, what are the measures to eradicate child labor? What are the measures to eradicate child labor? One is Child Labor Act implemented in the year 1986. Then second, harsh punishment to greedy industrialists. Then third point, free and compulsory education to children. And the last point, fine imposed on employer. So these are the measures to eradicate child labor. Now let's move on. The another important question and answers. One is, what are the types of gender discrimination? Answer. The types of gender discrimination, we can see inequality in birth rate, then inequality in infrastructure, inequality in opportunities, inequality in ownership, and inequality in a family. See, gender discrimination, discrimination between men and women. What is meant by gender discrimination? It is the biological features of men or women. It includes the cultural, behavior and social layers of people. It is called as a gender discrimination, isn't it? Next question, what are the ill effects of hunger? What are the ill effects of hunger? Answer, malnutrition, suffer from anemia, ill health, early deaths, physical weakness, underweight children. See, the Food and Agricultural Organization has calculated the food need to a human being on day-to-day basis in terms of calories, isn't it? The ill effects of hunger, we can see malnutrition, ill health, early deaths, physical weakness, etc. Next question, what are the reasons for child marriage? What are the reasons? One is gender discrimination, discriminate between men and women, girl or boy. Then poverty, lack of education, lack of proper implementation of law, and effects of dowry. So these are the main reasons for child marriage. Now let's move on. The another important question in the lesson, what are the remedial measures of child trafficking, or what are the measures undertaken by government to control child trafficking? What are the measures? One is formation of child right clubs in school, establishment of formation of child right clubs in schools. Then second point, formation of child protection committees in schools. Third point, organizing children gram sabha in all villages. Then fourth point, formation of child right protection units in all the Grama Panchayat, Taluk Panchayat, Jilla Panchayat levels and organizing at least one meetings in 2 months. Then formation of women and children trafficking prevention committees at Grama Panchayat, Taluk Panchayat and Jilla Panchayat and organizing at least one meeting in 2 months. And formation of a Balika Sangha in all the Anganwadis. So this is about the remedial measures of child trafficking. Next question, what are the functions of Balika Sangha? Are Balika Sangha worked hard to empower the girls? How? Answer, the girls aged between 11 to 18 years should be educated in these sanghas about gender discrimination, child labor, child marriages, child trafficking, isn't it? Unsafe touch, personal hygiene, issues of teenage development and child rights. So this is about the functions of Balika Sangha. So these are the very important question and answers in the lesson social movement. Now let's move on the another important chapter in the history part 2nd, 9th lesson, that is India after independence, post independent India. Okay, answer the following question. The first question, who was the British government's last Governor General? Answer, Lord Mountbatten was British government last Governor General. Second question, who was India's first Home Minister? Answer, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was the first India's Home Minister. Third question, who is India's first President? All of you know that Dr. Babu Rajendra Prasad is the India's first President. Next, fourth question, when did Pondicherry became a union territory? Answer, in the year 1963, Pondicherry became a union territory. Next, fifth question, when did the reorganization law was implemented? Answer, 1956, the reorganization law was implemented. Next question, why is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel called as Iron Man of India? Answer, he brought about a successful integration of provinces. So that reason, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel called as Iron Man of India. Next question, which is the first state formed on the basis of language in India? Answer, Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh is the first state formed on the basis of language in India. Next, eighth question, who started first unto death satyagraha for formation of Andhra Pradesh? Answer, Putti Sri Ramalu. Next, ninth question, who is the chairman of State Reorganization Commission? Answer, Justice Fazal Ali. Fazal Ali, chairman of State Reorganization Commission. Next, 10th question, which organization led to the movement for integration of Kannada speaking areas? Answer, All Karnataka State Formation Parishad. Next, 11th question, when was Mysore state formed? Answer, in the year 1956, November 1st, Mysore state was formed. Next, 12th question, when was Mysore state renamed as Karnataka? Answer, November 1st, 1973. In the 1973, November 1st, Mysore state renamed as Karnataka. Next, 13th question, who is first Prime Minister of India? All of you know that Jawaharlal Nehru, he became the first Prime Minister of India. Next, 14th question, name the main settlement of Tibetan refugees in Karnataka. Name the main settlement of Tibetan refugees in Karnataka. Answer, Bailukoppe is the main settlement of Tibetan refugees in Karnataka. So, these are the 1 marks question and answers in the lesson Post-Independent India. Now, let's move on. Answer the following questions in 2 or 3 sentences each. First question, what were the problems faced in independent India? Answer, communal violence, refugees crisis, formation of new government, integration of princely states, and reorganization of states. So, these are the problems faced in independent India. Next question. What are the measures taken by Nehru to control communal violence after independence? Answer. My dear students, communal violence, this was the very major challenge, very problem. India totally burnt in communal violence during the partition of India and Pakistan. What are the measures? See, one is forming a secular nation. Second one is accept secular principles in the constitutions. Third one is India has accepted religion as the personal choice of individuals. So, these are the measures taken by Nehru to control communal violence after independence. Next question. How did the nation face refugees problem? Answer. Refugees from West Pakistan were taken care of. Second point, refugees from East Pakistan was resettled in Tripura, Meghalaya and Assam. And third point, refugees from Tibet are settling in Karnataka and Odisha. So, this is about the nation face refugees problem. Next question. Which the princely state forcefully included to Indian Union? Which princely states? Like one is Junagadh, second one is Hyderabad, third one is Jammu and Kashmir. These three princely states forcefully included to Indian Union. Next question. How did Hyderabad joined Indian Union? Answer. Nizams of Hyderabad wanted to remain independent. Then he refused to join Indian Union. Then communist and farmers revolt. Nizams of Hyderabad tried to suppress through Razakars and military action and integrated Hyderabad. So this is about Hyderabad joining Indian Union. Next question. How did Junagadh joined Indian Union? Answer. Junagadh joined Indian Union. Nawab wanted to join Pakistan. Then citizens revolted against him. Then the Nawab fell from kingdom. Diwan made request to Indian government and Junagadh joined Indian Union. So this is about Junagadh joined Indian Union. Next, how did Goa liberated from Portuguese? Answer. Goa liberated from Portuguese. One is protest against the Portuguese. Protest against the Portuguese. Next point, Portuguese tried to consolidate their power over Goa. Third point, satyagrahas from all over India entered Goa. Then fourth point, Indian military entered Goa to cover its administration. See, here liberated, it is free from enemy. How did Goa liberated from the Portuguese? Protest against the Portuguese. Portuguese tried to consolidate their powers over Goa, and satyagrahas from all over India entered Goa, and the Indian military entered Goa to cover its administration. So this is about Goa liberated from Portuguese. Next point, next question. Explain the process of state reorganization based on languages. What are the process of state reorganization based on languages? One is reorganization of State Commission in the year 1953. Second one is Fazal Ali Commission. Third one is State Reorganization Act in the year 1956. And the last one is 14 states and 6 union territories were established. So this is about the process of state reorganization based on languages. So these are the very important question and answers in the lesson Post-Independent India. My dear students, in today's video we have learnt 1 marks question and answers, 2 marks question and answers and 3 marks question and answers in the lesson Social Movement, Social Problems and Post-Independent India. Okay, thank you.